Hello again, everybody. Sci-Fi Guy 86 here in my Redstone world. I'm going to show you another Redstone tutorial. Now, this is one of my traps that I'll use in my adventure maps, as well as in defensive maps. Like if I want to have a map that I want people to not be able to get to my base, maybe have an obvious entrance that is not quite an entrance. All it is a quick pressure plated activated. And it doesn't matter which pressure plate you stand on, it activates both sides. Lava pit, door. Now, all that is just a little protection thing. Now, there is a way that you can lock it, and I'll include that in the tutorial. But as far as the door itself, it's pretty simple. So, I use these in my trap rooms, like little false rooms or parts of mazes or things like that. So. Alright, so to build this thing, let's go ahead and start with our floor section. Let me go ahead and get over here. Make sure that that's wide enough. Yeah, it's only 3 on that side, 3 on that side. Okay, so that's plenty wide. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, not that far. Just like that. And all the way across this. Like so. Okay. Now the reason I'm doing stone bricks, or stone, smooth stone on this is that we have the smooth stone pressure plates. We also have the wood pressure plates. You can use wood for this. It's just whatever you want to do to help disguise the pressure plates. You just want to have them a little less obvious. Something that I've seen people do is have it like at the bottom of a stair. That way, the second you get off the stair, the first block you touch is a pressure plate, and you're not thinking that it's anything more than a smooth stone. So it's actually quite sneaky, and it does really well. Okay, so let's see here. One out from here, I need to go like that, and I'm actually going to need to go 3 out like that. Oh, oops, I want to go down. I knew that. Alright, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oops, 4 right there. Okay. So then we're going to want to go underneath this thing, stick up. We're going to want to put our sticky pistons in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to need sticky pistons on the other side in the same fashion. But before we get to the other side, let's go ahead and finish this side. I would like to add in repeaters, because I need them. There we go. So, to do repeaters, they all need to be on 1 tick. Every repeater that you place, because you want this to be as fast as you can. As fast as it'll be. Or as fast as you can make it, at least. Alright, so right here, we're going to have our activation circuit, like how it gets activated. On top of this block, there'll be a pressure plate, as well as on top of this block, there'll be a pressure plate. Directly underneath that, you want to put in your circuit, and actually this will be the wall for the chamber that they fall into. You want this all to be, actually, do I want that to connect? No, I don't. I want it to connect to an alternator on both ends, so that they're off, okay? That way, when I connect them, it doesn't matter which one you step on, it powers the circuit, okay? So let me go ahead and build this out like so, and across like so, and then I'm going to put in dust across this and a torch on the bottom of this. I believe this is an AND/OR gate. You can do either pressure plate or both of them in order to activate this. Now what happens is all these pistons have to be extended. I'm going to go ahead and do 1/2 here first so you can see. Whoops. Jeez, okay. Okay. I am having issues here. Anyways, you want to take your piston connection down to the bottom of the torch over here, so that your power is coming from a steady stream until it is activated. You want it to be on until it is actually activated. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take this all the way across this thing, just like so. Okay, so that is connected. See how they're connected now? Now if I were to place pressure plates on this block here, which I believe is the fourth one there, and then I were to step on this one, it pulls that block. And it doesn't matter which one I step on, it pulls that block. The second I get off, it closes. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Pretty simple stuff, guys. It's also a pretty easily build in survival, but not quite as easy as some traps. This one is not as easy as a pitfall TNT trap, for instance, pressure plate TNT sand trap. Because the second you stand on that pressure plate, you fall to your death. Or actually, you fall into a pit that you can't escape in time, and a TNT explodes behind you, or on top of you, so it's quite deadly. I've fallen victim to those traps. Unknowingly. Being like, just goofing around and being like, oh, there's this random pressure plate here. I'm going to stand on it to see what it does. And next thing you know, I blow up. I fell into a hole and I blew up. Not very smart. I like testing out new contraptions, and if I see pressure plate on the ground, I'm probably going to step on it, because I want to know what it does. Maybe it'll be a way of death that I have not experienced yet. I mean, we Minecraftians know death in a way that most gamers don't, because we die so many different ways. I mean, a shooter, there's only so many different types of guns you can be shot with. In this, you can be burned alive. Or you can fall into lava. Or you can drown. I mean, there's so many different ways to die, it's ridiculous. Okay. So, now that that is complete, pretty much, all that we have to do is step on the pressure plate, it opens, and you fall in. Okay. So what we want to do here is have a little pit in here that they would fall into. Now, there are 3 different options the way I see it. Actually, there's 4 different options. Now, really, there's like 5 different options. So one option is that you can have lava in the bottom here. And that's honestly the fastest, easiest, pretty much inescapable way of dying. But if they have fire resistance on their armor, then they will survive that. So, whoops, that actually needs to stay there because that's part of your contraption. I was like, why is that there? But now I understand why it's there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that there, just like so. Now, we've got our little surrounding bits. All we need to do now is place in our floor. Now, one of the other options is water, so they can fall into this, and because it's only too tall, they would drown in the thing unless they could break out. But if they don't have privileges, if it's a map where you don't have privileges allowed, then next thing you know, they fall in, they can't get out, and they're dead. It takes a little longer. It's much more unpleasant way of dying, but it does the job. So yeah, now we've got our little pit. I'm just going to go ahead and fill it in with lava here. I've got to jump in here to actually get the corner bit. But yes, so this obviously is expandable. You can expand this pretty much 15 blocks if you'd like. You can even expand it more than that, but there's not really much use. 4 blocks is pretty much my minimal suggested. You can do 2 if it's like a race and they're trying to run through here as fast as they can, because they will skip over 2. So 4 they will fall in. So if you have a maze race, this is a good trap. Okay, so the other options you can do with this death trap is have it 24 blocks, I believe, and they'll fall to their death and just die that way. You could also have dispensers tied in here and have obsidian or some other indestructible block, and they will fall in with you. The creepers will fall in with you, or other mobs will fall in with you and kill you that way. So there's a lot of different ways you can use this trap. Definitely my favorite trap. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Another Redstone tutorial. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.